Hey, what is up? It's Ian McCain with FM 1021 live from Riot Fest with White Reaper. How are you guys doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Spending a little time at Riot Fest, doing a little shenanigans.
We're doing great. How are you?
We're really, really good. We're having a really great Riot Fest. You guys play at 3 o'clock this afternoon. The new album, well, sort of new. I mean, it's the newest from you guys. Came out in January. Basically all killer, no filler, 28 minutes. I mean, you clock in it at 28 minutes. That's very effective, efficient.
Yeah, we have kind of a 10-song rule right now.
Yeah, love a short record. Everybody just wants to put it on, and it's done by the time you get to the grocery store.
That's great. So I was going to ask about the basically what everybody says. Like it's kind of like a tropey thing where people say you take your it takes your entire life to write your first album, and then you got to turn these other albums around really quickly, like within a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. Yeah. This album took a little more time, but that was kind of based on the pandemic, right? Did the pandemic help you guys out with this new record?
No. Well, it was kind of weird. We were in the middle of our, tour for the album before the last one, You Deserve Love, when the pandemic happened. So we were kind of still just in that whole cycle, and then kind of just out of nowhere had to write a new record because it was, been years.
Also, you ended up like maybe I don't know if you would call this a hiccup or what, but weren't you guys putting this album together and then basically kind of shelved a bunch of songs and then came back and said, "Screw it, we want to self-produce this," or what was the story behind that?
Yeah, we just kind of that's exactly right. Like we kind of made a whole record and then we weren't super happy with it, and then we were like, let's do it again, and our label said yes, and which we were very lucky for, and we, kind of got in there, popped the hood, and figured some stuff out.
It was too cold when we were recording the first time, so we had to do it again in the summer.
In the summertime, that's exactly.
It does have a great summery vibe, by the way. But now, do you guys think that you're just gonna do that now that you've actually produced this record yourself and you kind of figured out maybe kind of where you want to be at with like your production sound-wise and all that? Are you just gonna continue to now self-produce everything else?
That's kind of too early to say. Maybe. I mean, our band has the 5 best producers in the entire world in it. So
yes.
We'll see about that. There's always circumstances where you never know. Every album's so different. So it's like for the vibe of this last one, we kind of just needed to get it done. So it was kind of born out of necessity. And we'll see what the future holds.
So like the earlier White Reaper stuff, maybe a little more raw, a little more, and basically I always say because I love almost everything that you guys have ever done, right? And it basically sounded like you guys are playing in my basement, and I love that. The new album has like almost like I could hear these songs in like a giant stadium. Do you think that like as you guys have grown a little bit, do you think that that's like another notch in your toolkit or what?
I mean, I think it's just trying different things on everything, and everything kind of just happens the way it happens for every specific album. Like I said, like every album's so different, the process is so different. Those early albums were kind of that way because that's the only way we knew how to record, and then You Deserve Love had this big production, but it was also like recorded mostly live, which kind of gave it that raw element. And then, out of necessity, the most recent one was kind of patchworked a little bit, but everything's different, and we're always proud of the product we put out. So, and like if we weren't proud of it, we wouldn't put it out. So. And
by the way, if you haven't seen White Reaper live, what you hear on the album is literally what you hear coming out of the speakers when you see them live. By the way, I got a chance to catch you guys right when the album came out at the Orpheum in Madison. That was a spectacular show. Yeah. The thing that was weird is you guys seem to have fans that travel. There were like people there from Ohio, obviously some people from Kentucky. Like you had people in the front row that were from all over the place.
Yeah, we're basically the new Fish.
Yeah.
Are you going to have like White Reaper grilled cheese sandwiches like in the parking lots?
Shakedown Street White Reaper edition.
I want people to make bootleg shirts. If you make them, I want some.
Yeah.
Yes, they get a cut, right? Speaking of sandwiches, like I heard that you guys got like robbed at a Chick-fil-A.
Yes, we got robbed at a Chick-fil-A.
We were in.
What happened?
We were
Robbed
in,
by those high prices.
Yeah, honestly. But we were in Vallejo. I guess we were just pulling off. We were like leaving Berkeley, and nobody really noticed we were in Vallejo, which is not the safest area.
Okay.
And we caught these guys smashing our window, so we chased after them, got our stuff back, and then they came back with a gun, and
We
lost.
Yeah.
They come back with a gun and we lose.
Yeah. White Reaper versus gun. You don't want to mess around, but I'm glad you guys were safe.
Yeah. That's all
Awesome,
that matters.
awesome, man, awesome. Well, thank
Thanks.
you guys for coming by.
yeah.
White Reaper, listen to the album. 28 minutes.
Yeah.
See you later.